Learning English is not easy. Sometimes it feels like every word is too fast, every sentence is too complicated, and every rule is too confusing. Maybe you have listened to someone speak English and you thought, I will never understand this. Maybe you tried to practice speaking, but the words did not come out the way you wanted, and you felt embarrassed. And maybe deep inside, you thought, maybe I should give up. But listen carefully. You are not alone. Every English learner in the world has felt the same way. Even the most fluent speakers today once struggled just like you. They made mistakes, they felt nervous, they wanted to quit. But the only difference between those who gave up and those who succeeded is that the successful ones kept going. Think of it like climbing a mountain. At the bottom, the mountain looks huge, impossible, too high to reach. But every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the top. You don't climb it in one jump. You climb it step by step, word by word, sentence by sentence. And here is something powerful. Every time you listen to English, every time you read, every time you practice, even if you don't understand everything, you are training your brain. It's like planting seeds in your mind. At first, you see nothing. But one day, those seeds grow into understanding, into confidence, into fluency. So never say, English is too hard for me. Instead, say, English is my challenge and I will master it. Never say, I can't speak English. Instead, say, I'm learning to speak English and I'm improving every day. Because the truth is, English is not impossible. It is simply a journey. And if you keep moving forward, step by step, you will get there. And now, let me tell you a story about someone who also faced difficulties, who was told he was a failure, but who never gave up on his curiosity. His name was Albert Einstein. The story of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was born in 1879 in a quiet town in Germany. From the very beginning, he was different from other children. He spoke slowly, so slowly that his parents worried about him. Some people even thought he might never speak properly. But inside his silence, a storm of curiosity was growing. Little Albert would stare at objects for hours, especially when his father showed him a simple compass. The needle always pointed north, as if some hidden force was guiding it. For Albert, this mystery was magical. He wanted to understand the invisible powers of the universe. School, however, was not a place where Albert shined. Teachers expected discipline and memorization. But Albert was not interested in memorizing. He wanted to know why. Why does light travel? Why does the universe work the way it does? His refusal to follow the system made his teachers frustrated. One teacher even told him that he would never amount to anything. Imagine that. The boy who would one day change science was once considered a failure. After finishing school, life did not get easier. He applied for university but failed the entrance exam. Later, he did manage to study physics, but when he graduated, no one wanted to hire him. While his classmates became professors or scientists, Albert was rejected again and again. Finally, he found work at a patent office in Switzerland. It was a simple, boring job where he reviewed other people's inventions. Yet, in the silence of that office, Einstein's mind was free to wander. He thought, he dreamed, he imagined. Then came the year 1905, often called Einstein's miracle year. While working at the patent office, he wrote and published 4 scientific papers that would forever change the world. In these papers, he explained how light could act both as a wave and as tiny particles. He described how time and space are not fixed, but flexible, bending with speed and motion. And in one of those papers, he gave us the most famous equation in history, E equals mc squared. In simple words, he showed that energy and mass are deeply connected. The world of science would never be the same. Suddenly, Einstein became famous. From an unknown clerk in a small office, he rose to become one of the most brilliant scientists in history. But fame did not change him. He remained a man of simplicity. His hair was wild, his clothes were plain, and he spent hours playing the violin. He loved music almost as much as he loved science, because for him, both were ways of touching the beauty of the universe. As the years went by, Einstein witnessed great troubles in the world. 2 world wars shook humanity, and because he was Jewish, he had to flee Germany and move to the United States. In America, he worked at Princeton University, where he continued his research. But beyond science, he also used his voice to speak about peace. He warned the world about the dangers of nuclear weapons, and he reminded people that science should serve humanity, not destroy it. Einstein lived a long life full of questions, discoveries, and wisdom. He passed away in 1955, but his ideas are alive even today. Every time we use GPS on our phones, every time scientists look into the mysteries of space, every time we dream of understanding the universe, we are walking in the footsteps of Albert Einstein. His story teaches us something simple yet powerful. Never stop being curious. The boy who was once considered a slow learner became the man who revealed the secrets of time, space, and energy. He proved that imagination can be more important than knowledge, and that even the smallest question can lead to the biggest discovery.